All right, Adam, tell us what we're doing here today.
We are filming questions from Marg and Jess at Marg's condo here. So,
Where does Lindsay think you are?
well, she was supposed to have practice till 5:30, and then that got moved back to 5:30 to 7:30. So I told her I'm off to visit the tax person to sign some stuff. So Marg is encouraging me to lie. Thank you, Marg.
You're welcome.
She's a bad influence.
I'm horrible. That's okay. This is for a good cause.
All right.
All right, so now we're gonna run through it. We're gonna run through lots of fun questions for Adam. So question number one, we're gonna start really easy. Where did you guys first meet?
Playing co-ed softball in Schaumburg for our co-ed team, introduced by Gab Cottrell.
Yeah.
Sports. What was your first official date?
Playing tennis over by her
Yeah.
after she finished tutoring at, I don't remember what the place was, and then we went to the first tennis court and they had movie night that night, so we had to drive somewhere else to play tennis at Rec.
Rock, yes.
And
okay.
then drove somewhere else to play tennis where she killed me because I never played tennis in my life before. So
Yeah, sounds about right.
that was it.
When is your guys' anniversary?
Dating?
Yeah. And then you could say any other
August
anniversary.
23rd. Well, we're getting married June 1st, so
Oh,
it kind of
you got
ends
two
then.
questions
but-
right.
Yeah, there's
That's
that.
the bonus.
August
August
23rd
23rd
was our
when she-
dating.
That sounds right to me.
And how long into that was that when you guys were talking? I'm going off.
How long?
Yeah.
Follow-up questions are encouraged.
Yeah.
13
Yeah,
months
because
or
it took
so.
Lindsay. Yeah, I know. That wasn't
Of,
Adam's.
of 2012, if that's what you're
yeah,
looking
that
for.
wasn't Adam's fault though.
So
That was
2012.
Yeah. Complete this sentence. I knew I had found the love of my life when she blank.
Lindsay's. I'm scared.
Oh man. That I don't have a great answer for. I don't know, just as a whole when I learned that she was as into sports and activities and
Yeah.
liked to do stuff as I was, that kind of built on it, I would say. So I don't think it was a direct moment, but just even like we talked about the first date, playing tennis and
Yeah.
going around eating spike ball back
Yeah,
in the day.
I know that.
So that was kind of, the initial stuff was all activities and
Yeah.
sports,
There's a
not,
theme here.
not going to the movies or
Yeah.
those type of things.
doing something fun. Okay, another sentence for you to complete. A perfect wife is one who looks like Lindsay Gilmore.
That's, there you go. Who I can get along with and parlaying with the last answer, do stuff with a lot because it keeps me, she likes to do stuff more than I do as a whole, I would
Yeah.
say, but keeps me busy and off the couch just sitting around and always active and riding our bikes, go for a run. Maybe not waking me up early as much as she does, but some of the bad with the
in.
good.
Let you sleep in.
Yeah,
lets
well,
me
that
sleep
lets you
in
sleep
sometimes,
in.
maybe, but
Yeah.
that
Past 6 a.m. on
doesn't
a Saturday
happen
morning.
as much, right?
No, not with Lindsay. No.
All right, you've gone to the grocery store to pick up milk. On a whim, you decide to get Lindsay a little surprise treat. What's her surprise treat?
For dessert,
What would she
Yeah.
like if you came home?
most
from the
likely
store?
desserts. The simplest ice cream of some sort. If it's just a simple thing, just ice cream and served, but makes a lot of shakes or something
Yeah.
like that. But also like a cookie skillet with ice cream on it's probably up there for
Cookie
her
skillet.
favorite skillet cookie, whatever
Those are
you go
good.
by.
Or a big bottle of ketchup.
Yeah. That's in the garage. Always back up for ketchup.
Always back up. Oh, this is why you gave me odds.
I
Okay.
didn't look at this ahead of time.
Where's the wildest place that you guys had sex?
The wildest place.
I don't even know.
This is when I gave a serious answer.
I would say in
Yeah.
a car.
Okay.
Not like overly wild.
Okay, alright.
I don't, yeah.
That's fine. That's good.
Who is your celebrity crush?
I always get asked that and I never really have
I
one.
don't know either. Man.
So
Keep hurting myself.
that's like the third time that Marg's run into her TV up there for the record.
Behind camera.
I don't know. I'm terrible with actresses
Okay,
to
what
begin
about
with.
athletes?
So
It could be a male
athlete.
too.
Well, it's never the black athletes. I always say that. So those kind of get wiped out.
Okay, next
It's not a
question.
male. Athletes.
Yeah, who's your favorite athlete?
Female athlete.
Or male? Like your favorite? Like
Ronaldo.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, if for soccer into that, but if female athletes
It can be
to
male.
go with that, well, that would be a little weird. With
not
how
if
the
you're- not
question
that you-
started with
no,
celebrity crush.
Not that you have a
and-
crush, but like who's your favorite athlete?
Yeah, that she would guess, or that she'd have to like think about, like, oh, Adam really likes this athlete or this guy.
I mean, she would probably guess Ronaldo. I would say that just
That's your
soccer
final
as a
answer.
whole. So there you
works.
go.
Wait, no, it's you.
No, it's you.
me. What is your favorite alcoholic drink? When Lindsay's not making you be the DD.
It would probably for both of us would be the same, where it's honey jack with ginger ale,
Yeah.
but also she really likes Moscow Mules. I do as well, but honey
Yeah,
jack
that's
and ginger, I would say, is top of the list.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What would you want to eat as your last meal?
That's a Renee question.
Well,
Renee loves
she
that.
has this crafted out where she's chosen her appetizer,
Yeah,
her
because Renee makes us
first
do this.
course, her
Oh,
second
wait,
course,
say
her
Lindsay's,
third.
say Lindsay's last meal and then yours.
Yeah.
I've heard her say it before, where it's like barbecue pork nachos are my appetizer,
Appetizer.
and then we move on to like fillet. The trio fillets from
Okay. Like
Wildfire
Wildfire,
as
yeah.
the next as the meal, and dessert again probably like a ice cream or brownie or cookie or brownie skillet where that's warm with ice cream for
Yeah.
the simplistic. For me, if it's just like one dish, I enjoy a lot of food, but a good steak is
Yeah.
probably the top of the list as a whole. But not that I eat that very often, but I would say that's top of the list.
All right. If Lindsay could live anywhere in the world, where would she pick?
She talks about California a lot, but then brings up how liberal California is, and we know how that goes with her. So I don't know. And then it kind of goes the same route with Colorado, but
Yeah.
like in the future at some point, Colorado, where it's down the road, the mountain type
Yeah.
thing, where less of the hipster lifestyle, but
Yeah.
be able to enjoy it. Maybe the mountain, you have hiking, biking, skiing, those types of things for
Yeah.
that. So I'd probably take that over California, but I know she talks about California sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Both
California.
will be correct now.
Yeah, true. 12.
Oh. What is your favorite thing about Lindsay's personality?
I mean, easygoing as a whole. As much as she likes to do stuff, she doesn't really get worked up on stuff. She likes to have a good time, and I don't think people are usually upset around her or something like that. So it's pretty easy to please as a whole, and easy to make happy, while at the same time making others happy and have a good time. So being able to relax around her and not have to worry or be uptight or anything like that.
That's good.
Yeah, good answer.
What is something you do that gets under Lindsay's skin or like irritates her the most?
Irritates her the most.
After we just said she's easygoing.
Great follow-up.
There's a couple ticks I would say that she has as a whole, though, that I do. If it's leaving stuff out, where on the counter, those types of things, she likes neat or no stuff sitting around, or if you're like picking a nail or something like that
Yeah.
on a couch and it's there, and she'll
Yeah.
react to something like that. So along those lines.
Yeah.
What is Lindsay's favorite sport?
Ooh.
I would say basketball as a whole. Obviously, she enjoys badminton, basketball, tennis, whatever, football, but I would say number one is basketball.
What is one thing you're always better than her at? Like sports, games,
Oh, yeah,
anything.
sports.
Yeah.
Everything?
That'll make her happy.
She'll be livid.
So you're saying
She
all
can't-
sports. Final
No.
answer.
She beats me. If it's a racket sport or a paddle sport, she beats me.
Okay.
But if it involves athleticism,
Oh.
then she doesn't.
Wait.
And
Adam,
she's
I
like-
said no editing allowed on this video.
She goes, oh, but that's just because you're taller and faster and
Yeah,
stronger
oh,
and you're a
yeah.
guy. And it's like, well, that's true. So I'm not saying I'm better relative to guys than she is
the
relative to
girl.
girls,
Yeah.
but in terms of one-on-one, we play basketball. She's like, well, you just block my shots and you score layups, you don't shoot. Well, that's basketball.
bad.
Like,
I have a
yeah.
follow-up question.
Who's
Okay,
in the
go.
NBA? The
Have-
long guys.
Have you guys ever arm wrestled?
We have not. No.
Who would win if you arm wrestled?
I would win.
Yeah. Adam.
Okay, all right.
Some of it because her form sucks whenever I see her go against Steph. You see Steph go like this and lean into it, and Steph's strong, and Lindsay thinks you have to stay straight and just go like that, as opposed
Maybe
to
she'll
actually using
incorporate
her
this feedback
body.
and we can arm wrestle
So,
right after we
yeah,
play.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
well,
that'll take
This will
place
happen in
shortly.
Scottsdale, yeah, for sure.
First, I love you. How did it happen and who said it first?
She said it first. It
Ooh.
was after coming
Tell us
home.
more.
I don't know. I think we went to Second City that night down and went to a show, and then after coming back, and I don't remember the exacts of it. I think we were driving home in the car or after we got home type deal, and some discussions that were more emotional as a whole, I think, and then she said, I love you first, I believe. But she'll probably say that I did.
That's
When
okay.
was
guess
that?
that.
Do you remember when it was?
The exact date?
No, but like a couple years into knowing her, or like
Around a year. I don't know exactly, but give or take.
after the August 23rd date.
I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay.
We'll get those details.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
17.
Oh, when did you know you were going to marry Lindsay?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say it was at like first sight or that. No, I didn't. But well before I proposed and heard through the years, so a couple years in. But I knew well over a year or two before actually proposing that I wanted to. But at the same time, working the details, logistics, everything out takes longer than just that. So. I don't, there's not like a hard set date or event that happened where it was like, oh, now I know it's definitely. It was more the gradual build of the relationship and over time, but well before actual proposal
Yeah.
by a year or two. Or
What do you find most attractive about Lindsay? What's your favorite body part of hers?
favorite body part?
Yeah.
Her toned arms.
Yeah,
That's my favorite.
I don't know.
Marge's answer is her arms. Adam, your turn.
You could call them toned, but don't say big arms.
No,
I got
that's
in
why I
trouble
said
for
toned.
that before.
Yeah, that's why
They
you.
are nice
They're
and
nice and
toned
toned. Yeah, I'm serious. They're great.
Just a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know for sure.
What's most
She'll-
attractive about her?
She'll talk about her mosquito bite, so I won't say that.
Done. Nope, that's the answer. Mosquito bites. Follow-up question is 19.
Oh my god. What does she find most attractive about you? What do you think she would say she finds most attractive about you?
Physically, personality-wise,
Whatever. Whatever. Like right off the bat, if someone were to say, "What do you find most attractive about Adam?" What do you think her first response would be?
Similar probably to what I said earlier in terms of being active and doing stuff and that we're involved. I wouldn't call myself uptight, but I'm more uptight than she is. But I also like to do stuff quite often and be active and play sports and go on hiking, biking, golfing, whatever. So that would be my guess.
I'm gonna do this one. What would she say is your worst habit?
Worst
Like, what do
habits.
you do that gets under her skin the most?
Sleeping in, maybe. I could sleep in a long time. I don't
Yeah.
think she'd say that's my worst habit. Maybe that how I'll react to things sometimes or raise my voice if there's like an argument. Sometimes I'll raise my voice when we're going back and forth, and she thinks if she responds without raising her voice, it's not a complaint or something like that. But if I do and raise my voice, then I'm all worked up, and it's more that just kind of happens sometimes in an argument. So probably something like that.
What is the funniest? What's the funniest thing that Lindsay does or says?
There's a lot of things she probably thinks are the funniest
I
things
know.
she says or does. The actual funniest thing, More of late, I guess, when she'll start just trying to think she feels the beat and can dance around the house or something, and keeps moving and starts making that. But not when she tries to sing and thinks she can
Yeah.
like flex the
pitch.
golden pipes and that. They think she's never on pitch, no matter what. So. not
I have a
that.
follow up. What can you please demonstrate her go-to dance move?
No, you have to ask her to do that, I think.
I want to see your impression of her
I'm a little too
dancing.
sober for that. To pull
You don't
that
want to
off,
break dance
so.
on the floor?
No, it's not breakdancing. Well, now with like basketball season and being a high school teacher as a whole, she'll like try to learn what the 15
Yeah.
and 16-year-olds
Yeah,
are
she
doing.
does, yeah.
And then, like the Antonio Brown dance. And Summer was teaching me this. She just said this weekend.
Yeah.
And Jenna from her basketball team teaching her how to do those moves and stay with it. So she'll start just randomly doing those.
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids? If so, how many?
Yeah, I think we both want to have kids in the